Jay said after the meet he's planning to have you and Kaya and Alona all do all around this week. I assume as far as things go now, that's still the plan. Um, it's kind of time to ramp up and get your best, you know, get your best people doing everything. So just your thoughts on that and how ready you feel after going through this season, which has been probably the most concentrated amount of gymnastics you've had in your life. How ready you feel you are for that?
Yeah, I think I'm really excited. Like, since the beginning of the season, Jay always said our last home meet was going to be like a mock SEC meet, so we're putting everyone out there, and yeah.
How have you held up physically, you think, overall?
I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, obviously, it's a lot more than I'm used to, but like all the trainers here are great, and staying together and not doing as many reps in the gym so I can do to my full potential on Friday nights is what I've been doing.
Do you think your first year in collegiate gymnastics, you're more sore, hurting more than you thought you would at this point?
I definitely think so. I didn't think I was gonna, like, I think I had different expectations or like what it was gonna be, but like I knew I was gonna be sore and I knew it was gonna be hard because we are competing every week. But I mean, I think I've handled it pretty well, and I think I've adjusted really well, and
You're still able to get out of bed and everything, like
yes,
that's not a problem.
no, pretty good.
Haley, I asked Sammy because I was just reading the press release, and I might be reading too much into this, that on the floor routines, said you guys are sixth in the country, and to me that kind of stood out because you guys have had so many strong floor routines top to bottom. That seemed a little low to me, and she said that it's maybe because there's been so many kind of moving parts in that department. Like, is that an area that is still kind of like in the works on really getting it tightened up and moving in the right direction heading into the postseason, or is that just the way of the world now?
Yeah, I don't really look at that too much. I don't really know what we were ranked, but I think floor is an event where we've just kind of we have so much depth on that event, so we've been putting new people in like every week just to see what lineup's going to work best. So I really don't think we know for sure what will happen, but we're definitely going to put the best people out there, and the best girls are going to go on Friday. And we still have so many people that can go, so it's really exciting.
How much do you understand our NQS?
I don't think I know too much about that. Isn't it like some scores are averaged or something? I don't really know.
It's like it's a little like tax code or something like that. You know, nobody really knows how
No clue.
tax code works. But obviously you guys went from 2 to 3 now that you picked NQS, but you're still way up there. And you're one of the only 3 teams in the country with a 198 score in a meet. Do y'all think about scoring? Sammy said, not so much, but I mean, you want. I know you probably know enough that you want to maintain a top 4 seedings. You can be a number 1 seed in a regional. That's probably.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. We don't look too much at the rankings or too much at the score, because at the end at nationals, it's going to be ever who comes out on top, and the rankings before don't really matter. So we just have to go into like a nationals, do our best gymnastics, and one of the underdogs could win. We're excited.
Haley, I think Jay said last week after the Kentucky meet that he felt like you guys were worried a little bit too much about scoring. I don't know if it's you guys. He could just tell, or there were more glances at the big board than usual. Like, how do you guys put that out of your mind, and how do you guys not worry about scoring? And I know that's a stupid question at the surface, but how do you not worry about that?
Yeah, I think after bars, actually, the seniors kind of pull us together, and we focus on control what we can control. We can do our best gymnastics, and the scores can be not what we want, but we just have to control what we can control and let the results happen.
After bars
At Kentucky.
At Kentucky, yeah. We all did great on vault, right? It probably helped a little
Yeah.
bit.
But how frustrating though is it when you go out and you put together routines like that, and you think that you think you nailed it, and you look over and you don't get the score you wanted? I mean, is it especially you, first year in college gymnastics? How do you put that out? How do you not get worried about what you versus what the judges think?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a little bit frustrating thinking you did such a good bar routine or any event, and then you see the score and it's not what you wanted it to be. But you can't really focus too much on the score. You just have to go out there and do your normal routines, and the judges are going to do what they want to do, and it's about all we got.
Do you guys think that, I mean, this is the team you're going to get? I mean, is there anything left to clean up? Is there anything left to do? I mean, it's just now about coming together and just putting it all together.
Well, there's so many more girls that can compete for us, and we have so much more depth that can go. And I think now it's just getting into the gym and seeing who's the most consistent and has been the most consistent for us this whole season, and that's who's going to go.
Haleigh, with Friday being the first meeting of PMEX and the first meeting of PMEX in almost a month, I mean, how important is it to, I guess, not just get out of this funk, but in the regular season with a bang, being the fact that it is senior night?
Yeah, I think we're just going to go in there, engage with the crowd because it is senior night. It's our last time this season in the PMAC, and I think we're just going to do our normal gymnastics and have fun, one routine at a time, one skill at a time, and just be there for each other and the seniors because it is probably their last time in the PMAC.
Actually, they have the chance to have another year if they want, I think, because the NCAA. What would it mean to have? Jay said he's recruiting them to come back. What would it mean to have at least some of them come back?
Yeah, I've talked to a few of them. I mean, some of them are definitely thinking about coming back, but I think it's just going to be great hopefully all of them do, but if a few of them do. They're just such good leaders, and we look up to them so much, and they just they brought the freshmen in, and we're examples, and they just set the example every day, and really hope to have them back next year.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Haleigh.
Thank y'all.
Okay,
Oh, am I muted?